Right, this is the first entry of the epic travel log to Blackpool and back. So it's about 7 o'clock on Sunday afternoon and I'm about to leave for London. So I'm travelling obviously up through the early hours, get there about 2 o'clock hopefully, and spend a few days in London and then collect someone and up to play. Yes, so stay with me because this is going to be pretty something. So here we are in a very familiar place. If I look back, you'll be able to see this is one of my old filming locations in my brother's room. So I'm in London now. It was an easy drive, 5 hours, quick and easy, no problems. Had a bit of a sleep, and yeah, it's start this week or 4 days in London. So I will see you again in 4 days' time as I set off for sunny Blackpool. Okay, it's 7:10 roughly on the Friday the 9th. It's been a nice week. Seen a few friends, had some reminiscing, a few bit of drinking. It's got to be done. And we are just about to head to Langley now and pick up my mate. And then we'll be on the road to Blackpool for the 4th time. Woohoo! So I will see you shortly, probably talk to you at next services maybe, wherever that may be, because it's nice and dark at the moment, and rain and ice and all that kind of crap. So yeah, I'll check in there. See you in a bit. Right, we're halfway there. This is somewhere outside of Birmingham, isn't it? Yeah. He doesn't want to be on camera, so you'll be able to see him. Yeah, there you go. You'll be able to see him at Blackpool anyway, everyone. So about 115 or so miles to go, clocking up nearly 500 miles in total now. Last stretch before Blackpool, baby! We are in sunny, windy Blackpool. It's sunny. But I've got bloody windy, so the old pretty chaff. Chin as well. So just got off the pub and don't get run over by that van. And then we'll go down to the Norbrick and check out the cheapers. Literally check them out and give them a lot of wedgies, that kind of thing. See you soon. Right, it's Saturday morning. There's rain on my camera, hang on, that's better. It's pissing down with rain. Look at that, clement weather, lovely. And we're just going to go now. Look at that with a shot in the background there, brilliant. And we're just going to go down to the Expo now and see the business. So I'll see you there. Okay, it's Sunday morning now, and what a good day it was yesterday. It was really good. Lots to say, lots to talk about, and I'll do that in my recap video, I think, after immediately preceding this vlog nonsense. So just going to go back down to the Norfolk now for the last time. Checked out the hotel. Going to see the Oliver twins talk about Dizzy Forever and the YouTubers panel, which is going to be very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing that, and hopefully grab a couple more interviews with a few more prolific tubers. Probably that's the best way to say it. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit when we've done all that, and we're on the long slog back. Thanks. Well, hello everyone, Novabug here after another very rather spiffing Play Blackpool Expo 2018. Well, a bit of a journey for me. That was just short of 1,000-mile round trip, because I went to London first. If you've been following the vlog, which you should have, because it was before this video. Yeah, and then up to Blackpool, and it was a great weekend. I felt I was a lot more concise this time. Fewer tubers there, fewer people I knew, but then that was good because I got more chance to have a chat with people. Much more chance to have in-depth, good long chats with a lot of people that I really wanted to. For instance, well, nearly everyone. Everyone I've met previously, such as Mark, Lactobacillus Prime, Val to the Highlander, Erwin Costado, a good chat with those in the bar. I think we sat and chatted for about an hour or so. And we chatted again as well. I did a little bit of filming with them, with a funny story there. And I met Miss Mad Lemon as well there. Thank you very much for holding the camera, Maddie. Who else did I have? I bumped into Zypho right at the end. We'll get onto that later. Met all the bigger tubers as well, because I was attending the panel. We were filming the panel. I was doing that with Retro and Lim. And it was just non-stop. I was so tired all the way through. From Friday afternoon, we were on the drink straight away, and then it was from constantly all the way until the moment I got back here last night at around about 11 o'clock. It was just constant. I was so tired, totally exhausted, but bloody thrilled at the same time. It was great just seeing the Olivers again, meeting the Olivers again, meeting people I've seen before, like I've said, Pete on a retro tip, and Paul Cunningham, and the game and the retro heads, and instead of the game heads there, the retro heads, Chris and Gav. Again, just too many people to list again, even though there was fewer people there. Again, it's too many people to list. Met loads of new people as well. Scouts Gamer, I think it's Retro Game 100, I think that was the chat. Retro Man Cave, met him, had a quick chat with Nostalgia Nerds, first time we've got, in fact Nostalgia Nerd actually introduced himself to me, which I thought was mind-blowing. So, Novabug, I thought, Nostalgia Nerd is saying that to me, you know what I mean? That was really cool. Just the briefest of chats with Stuart Ashens. Got him to sign a book and bought a book off him as well. Was trying to grab him for an interview, but he was very busy, so good long get on with Slope's Game Room. I knew we'd get on, and we did, and I had a really long, several extensive chats with Kim Justice. Fantastic is Kim. Just one after another, new people, back office, Andrew, Kieran, Lars Lair. I could just ream Octavius Kitten, of course, Sarah. Loads of people, and I felt I missed a few people as well. I'm sure I did. I'm always going to miss people. I always do, so don't worry about it. Aiden, of course, Aiden's there. Scott, of course, is there. You know, it's. I should know that. I bought something off Aiden. I was chatting with Scott for like a lot of the time as well. Scott's Game Asylum. So, just constant. It was really good. Mark of Retro Game in Wales. Excellent stuff. It was just another really successful, satisfying, enjoyable trip. Didn't get too drunk this time, which is good for me. I didn't get absolutely ratted. Didn't spend a lot of money either, which is good. Just did a lot of material gathering and filming. I actually got to play quite a fair few games, especially on the Saturday, where they had a little mini lock-in for all the press and the VIPs, and we all went back into the arcade where the commoners aren't there. And, oh, of course, saying that reminded me of Top Hat Gaming. Met him, of course, as well. Just
to so many people, to so many people. The guys, obviously, the guys from the Retro Hour, games you loved and stuff like that. Loads of people, loads of different people here and there. So some of them just passing in the wind, some of them not. They hooked up with Zypho right at the end. He came on the Sunday, and we had a quick chat, and I got him on a little bit of an interview with Zypho as well. It was great to meet Al at last. It's like a clash of Amstrad minds. It was a moment. It was one of those moments. It's and I like that picture. I think that picture is really cool. I really do like that picture. So yeah, it was excellent, and it looks like one of my games is loading successfully. The 128k version as well, loading successfully. So that's good. So we'll get on to the quick pickups. So say things were very expensive, so I didn't buy a lot. But what I did do, I tried to get deals on. So the first thing I got straight away, well, two things I got straight away was not from the traders, but from other tubers. So I got this from Aiden, Cannon Fodder on the Mega Drive, and I got this for a steal for £5 in superb condition. They were trying to flog this for 20 quid in the halls. They were, so I got that was an absolute steal. And I got a lot of Amstrad games from Steve, Retro and Lim, Space Harrier. A few of these duplicates I know, Grand Prix Simulator I've got, Power Drift, I've got the big box of that as well, so that's great to have it on budget. I've got Top Gun, Ghouls, Ghosts and Goblins, not Ghouls, Ghosts and Goblins, and some big box ones, and I'll come to the best at the end. License to Kill, which is missing its back, Laser Squad, which is a bit damaged. You've got Lord of Chaos. I've got 2 copies of Lord of Chaos now, so if they both work on Amstrad Live Game Testing, one of them will be going. Match Day 2, John Whiteman. But the best one, the one that Steve gave me, was Big Box Buggy Boy. This, lovely, brilliant. See, I've got the budget version and it did load, so I will be trying the big box version as well to load. So hopefully this loads as well. They're all very, actually, tapes look in very good condition. So that's fantastic. So loads of Amstrad loving. Also got more because there was a couple of sellers there with just bins of Commodore and Spectrum and stuff like that, so I had a quick rifle through looking for Amstrad stuff, and I pulled out these guys, Zoilux, and I think Zypho told me he might be doing a long play of that soon on one of his videos. I'm not sure because I'd never heard of it until that day. Biospheres, Riding the Rapids. I've definitely played that in the past. I think I might have it in there already. I'm not sure, but I thought I'd just get it anyway. On the Run. Shockwave Rider, which is obviously a specky classic. Everyone knows about Shockwave Rider. I've got this on one of the cover tapes, but not on its own. Ricochet, which is like an Arkanoid breakout clone, and IK Plus with the Steven Special on the front. Steven Seagal looking rather mean and ripped off. Yeah, I've got that knocked down. I didn't pay £2.95 for that. I got all of these for 7 quid, so I was quite happy with that. And finally, the last one, which is loading at the moment, so this is sort of a semi sort of live test as well, is Big Box of Operation Thunderbolt on the CPC. Of course, I've got this on GX4000, so they're practically the same, but it's nice to have on the CPC as well, tape version, of course. It does include the 128K, which obviously with my extended moment, this is loading that at the moment. And it's a successful load so far. So yeah, picked that up for £3. Outside of Amstrad, not a lot really. One Wii U game, and I got this at a trade, one of the second-hand shops down in town, not at the stalls, not at the event itself. Teslagrad for £15. I think it was pretty decent price for that. Obviously, I've asked me Xbox only, original Xbox only games, and one I don't have was Unreal Championship, so I picked that up for 4 quid as well. And finally, to complete my Smackdown collection up until Here Comes the Pain, because that's when they started to sort of drop off after that. Now the one I didn't have was the second PlayStation 1 game, which was Smackdown 2 Know Your Role. So I picked that up for 4 quid as well. So not a massive amount of pickups, but I didn't really go for that like we all say. We never really go for that. I went for the people, and my word, that was really enriching and fulfilling to speak to so many people, properly speak to people. I mean, obviously I missed a few people here and there, you can't really speak to everyone, but to have good chats with people like Atavius Kitten and people like all the Dutch fellas, proper, real sit-down talks, you know, for a change, something to get on with, and Slope's Game Room, of course, and and Scott and Aidan and Mark and there's just names you could just list off, you know. Had a good chat with a back office as well, Andrew. Had a good chat with him as well. We were sort of swapping video techniques and what we do and how we capture footage and how we go around things. It was good stuff. I am absolutely exhausted, and now I've got to finish filming this as a quick recap, get my arse in front of the computer after installing my new graphics card, which was waiting for me when I turned up, and edit lots of things, because I've got 3 videos coming up with all interviews with lots of the people that were there, some big YouTubers and some not so big YouTubers, but all equally as valid and all equally entertaining as well. So I hope you'll stick around and watch those. When I post them, they'll be linked in the description box to this video. But apart from that, I'm going to chuck a little bit of footage in this video. You might have already seen it. I might show a bit after I've stopped moving my mouth and making sounds come out. Maybe we'll see. But definitely going again. It's a yearly thing for me. I will always go. As long as I'm in game and as long as I know these people, which are just really nice guys and gals. It's nice to be a part of it. It really is, and it makes you feel quite happy with things. And oh, look at that! Perfect timing. It loaded. So thank you very much. There you go. So I bought a game and it loads first time, no problem. So now I'm going to go and have a game of Operation Thunderbolt on the CPC. And I'll see you soon. Cheers. Neverbug. Very tired, but very happy. Out.